Hello and welcome to another episode of Children's Moments here at Heavenward Thinking. Today we're continuing with our object lesson series and we're going to be doing something called a new thing. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Ruth and she'll get us started with today's object lesson.
So, Timothy, I know it's still January, and a lot of people are still thinking about the new year, and it shouldn't be something that we just think about in January. We constantly should be thinking about the new things Jesus can do in our lives. I would like to read a verse for you from Isaiah 43, verse 18. It says, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past." And going on into 19, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I'm making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." So I'm doing a new thing with an experiment here, Timothy. What I have in my box here?
M&Ms?
I have some M&Ms. Did you know you can do a new thing with M&Ms if you put them in water?
It's amazing.
So what do you notice, describe, especially for the podcast people, what has happened to the M&Ms once they soaked in water for just a few minutes?
Well, the M&Ms lost their color and they lost the M markings.
They lost the M markings. So I was thinking this can represent some new things that Jesus can do in our lives. If we think of the M markings on the M&Ms, it could represent the sins that mark our lives. And when Jesus comes in and does a new thing in our lives, what happened to the M's there?
They were removed.
They are removed. And then when Jesus is doing a new thing in our lives, look at the colors. What's happening to the colors?
Colors are mixing and spreading and they are creating pools of color.
And so when we have Jesus do a new thing in our lives and he cleans us up, we can be spreading the joy and spreading the color in our world and lighting up our world for Jesus. So this year, as we think of a new thing, we want to be changed, like these M&Ms, get rid of the sin that marked us, and it's no longer on these M&Ms, and be changed so that we're coloring our world, we're lighting up our world for Jesus, and we're letting him change us, just like these M&Ms got changed. And it's a constant changing. He does that initial changing, and then he keeps doing new things in our lives. Do you have any other further thoughts on that, Timothy?
Absolutely. Well, it's a great object lesson to show us what Jesus should be doing, how he takes away our sin, does a new thing in our lives. And we want to do that here in January as we continue to look at the new year, be realizing what God is doing, new things in our lives. So that's a great encouragement for children and adults this week. We hope you've been we hope you've been challenged by this and that you'll join us next time for another Children's Moments here at Heavenward Thinking.